Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of City Skylines, where as you can see I have expanded my city a fair bit. I've worked on my riverside farm and it is slowly producing a little bit of money, not much, but it is getting a fair bit. I probably will expand this as time goes on, but it is working pretty well. Over here at our Wells Fargo oil farm, we've got ourselves a massive profit of 116,000 and 116 again, so that is working very well, and we've got heaps of room to expand. If we look at our resource map, we've got a lot more oil over here, so heaps and heaps of room. But you might notice we are actually a little bit low on power, and I think it's the time has come and I've got the ability to do nuclear power plants. Now I don't exactly know where to put it. I did think in over here, or perhaps somewhere in the industrial district over here, or somewhere over here. I'm just trying to decide exactly where. But I did notice there's something a little bit wrong. Something over here, yes. So this has finally finished emptying, so we can get rid of that and make those things happy. So I'm going to have a scout around for a good place to do the nuclear power plants. Now off screen I have also slightly revamped my metro system, and you can see it's going a fair bit over here and over here, but at some point I am going to need to revamp it again as I expand probably northward and eastward and possibly a bit westward as well as time goes on. So a fair bit to go, but the good thing there is we are still making a fair bit of money off that, and unfortunately the trains running through my city are costing a bit, so I'm going to get rid of all that, get rid of all the money from trains, not metro, to just reduce that a tiny bit. So let's have a look around for some good places to put a new couple of nuclear power plants, and we can move on from there. After a little bit of discussion or thinking about it, I think I'm just going to put the two different nuclear plants right here. If I can get them right in, something like right there. So that should hopefully provide me with enough power to get me started, and should, in theory, get myself about 2,000 megawatts. There we go. So if I need more, I will be good, but for the time being, I think I can start getting rid of all of these electric highways that are all over the place. So I might quickly do that and see how it looks, because these things are not particularly nice looking. Now I've been scanning the city for a little while now, and I've noticed there's a lot of traffic heading into the city, or the north part of the city, using this road only, and they all seem to be pausing there, which is a little bit odd. So I think what I need is another couple of freeway entrances from the north, because that just seems, a lot of the cars from here all have to come down into here and then back into the city. So I think another freeway entrance, something like this, should do. So I'm going to have a pause, bulldoze all this, and get a new freeway entrance in, and that should ease a little bit of the traffic problems that I've got. So hopefully I can squeeze one in. Something around here, if I can just squeeze it in like so. That should do there. So I'll fix this up and then we can move on again. And that little intersection should solve my problem. So we've got just the road here, and it can only go onto the highway like so, and the ones coming off the highway can only go into the city like so. I think I want to get rid of the parking along here as well. So where's my no parking? No parking, no parking. This is supposed to be a highway ramp, off ramp only. So that should solve some of the problems. Hopefully cars, and you did see a couple there, hopefully cars start using this one almost exclusively to get on and off the highway. Now I wonder, is there enough space for me to upgrade this highway along here to a 4? And it appears not along part of it, which is going to be a little bit irksome if I do want to change things up. So over here we've got a rather busy intersection over here, because most of the cars are coming across, and I don't want to change that too much, because otherwise I'll just go straight onto here and back around. So I might need to change this intersection too, and yes, I am seriously considering this one, if I can put it like so, and it's a space occupied, but that shouldn't be much of a problem. I may need to get rid of some of the houses around here and rework this section over here as well, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Then I can change some of this to 4, have it going 3 all the way through here as well. So a few bits and bobs to consider to change things up. It may also be worth making this road a major one instead and getting rid of this one. That way I can get another intersection in here. So lots of road planning projects around here.
Before you
A
go
little bit more
holidays,
time has passed and I've got
from
myself a new
Having out-of-balance tyres causes uneven tread wear and an uncomfortable ride. You'll also cop excess wear on your suspension and other parts of your vehicle. If you experience severe vibration while driving, especially highway speeds, get your tyres dynamically balanced at your local tyre power store straight away.
The power of expert advice. Get the power of Australia's biggest independent, Tyre Power.
So I had to do a little bit of
6 for 97 Pakistan on SEN Test Cricket for Henley Holmes, delivering affordability and tyre power, your trusted tyre experts. Mitchell Stark will be bowling from the university end.
A lot of things there.
The reason I say that they could add another 300 from here, it's not just about the quality of the players to come, but it's often the pattern in subcontinent cricket that you can have a run of wickets, you can get through a chunk,
and it is one of the
but it can be relatively easy. The ball can become softer, it can become more placid out there, it's easier to stick around, and you'll often see segments of the lower order putting together big partnerships. Stark bowls way down the leg side, and Carey has to put in a big dive to take that with both gloves. Managed just to stop it this time.
You're absolutely on the money.
But now that I bought this tile, we can start moving
saw
our
it
water
in
to
both
this area because that's not
cases
going
whenever
to
Pakistan had a
anything else,
new
and
ball.
it means I
They
can
didn't go
start
too many
using
with the
this
third
area
ball.
more for building as
Where
well.
the danger period is.
Now I've been examining my metro lines and I think I've come up with found a problem. If we see here, you can probably just see there's slightly bigger things along here, and that's all the trains. If we select this, we can see the whole bunch of trains all waiting to get into this station. Now the problem with this station is it feeds 2 different lines, and both of them, so this one has, so let's see, come on, this one has a number of trains. How many does it have? It has 7 trains, plus this one, which has to go into the same side, has another 7, so that's 14, all trying to go into there. So I am going to try, I've saved the game so I can go back a bit. I'm going to try and see if I can change this a little bit. Where did I put the line? So if I put it there, that might fix that one? No, it didn't. So I might need to figure out how to get these lines back in alignment, but I definitely need 2 lines there. So if I have that coming into there, and then this one going into there, this one also needs to go down to that line there, this one can go into here, and that one can go into there, and I have no idea if that's going to work, but we shall see. So if that one disappears, which it did, that means that this one didn't quite work, I think. We may need to have a look. But that definitely seems to have broken a number of lines. So that one, 8 trains there. The line coming along here has definitely broken. So how do I... Yeah, you can see it's now going the other way. I wanted to come into this line, which may be a bit more tricky than it looks. So can I... In the North Coast, there's now 9 trains. I don't think I need that many. I can bring it down to 7. So can I drag this one across? Or do I have to edit it and delete? I'm going to try a few things and see what happens. It turned out to be easier to just delete the line and redo it. So what I've done here is I've actually made the line go the reverse direction. So it's now using the opposite line to what the orange was. So it's now coming into this station, which hopefully should start picking up all the passengers, which it is. You can see 800 there. I need to actually change this to the 6-car metros and maybe bump that up to 5. We'll see how it goes. And now that comes along through here, reverse direction. This one, it is going to have to share this station and just that station, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem because then this station will act as a changeover. I may need to rethink how I do this entirely. Maybe metro isn't the way to go between these two. Maybe I should do train line, because that's two different metros between the two, and maybe I should just do one metro that ends up, say, here. That might actually be a better idea, so I have different loops going around through here. So I might need to redo this again and see how it goes. But for the time being, we are working pretty well with our train lines, I think. We are still making a bit of a profit. Northcote, of course, is the bottom of the pile, but it should soon catch up. After about 30 minutes or so of umming and ahhing and drawing lines just here and there, I think I've got what I would like to do. So I'm going to start putting in some heavy rail, considering if we consider metro to be light rail. I'm going to have heavy rail coming down, if I can go, let me see. So I'm going to have the heavy rail go in a loop around, from around here, Collingwood, to Northcote, to Churnside Park, and around Glade Park Hill. So it's just going to go on the outside. The metro will carry it inside the living areas. And then I'm going to have potentially a second line coming along through this corridor as well, looping up to the northern section. So what I really need is 3 lines to go in here, in between here. Preferably, I can move the road if I need to, because there's nothing on that side. But I did see a glass 3 line. So that's going to work quite well. So if I can, I think I put some electricity poles in here. So if I get rid of those, then I should be able to work out. I do need a line that goes straight through, which is the one that's currently there, but I do need another 2. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of manipulation around to figure it out. But the question is, where do I put the Collingwood line? And I reckon I do want it on this side, because it needs to be accessible. You need to be able to access both sides of the line, which is the tricky section. So yeah, I may need a simple road bridge on both sides just to see how things go, but we'll figure it out. It took me about an hour to build it, but I finally got my train lines going all the way around. It's kind of hard to see because I did do 3 different ones along here just to future-proof this a little bit. At the moment though, which is a little bit disappointing, the lines aren't really doing much there. You can see I put in the normal passenger on that one, but on this one I put the what has it got, the Simons, and I don't think it's really working. So I might just reduce that to the normal passenger train and see what happens. But I do hope that picks up, because I really do need that to take a lot more load off the passenger trains doing across to here. Maybe I need a line going straight from here, from this station over here down through the middle, and yeah, that might probably be better. But I'm going to do that off camera and see what I can come up with again. I know I keep saying that a lot, but I am sort of rushing to get this done, as I've got quite a few things to finish up. And I'm continuing to look at this, and I think I really do need a train line, not a metro line, that goes from this north one down to about here, with a couple of metro stations, most likely, or a couple of underground stations, most likely at this interchange here, and then this interchange here, and then I can get rid of the metro lines that go under and probably rework it all. So there's quite a bit to do, which I think I'm going to do mostly off camera. Before I do, I'm going to show you which station I'm planning to use. Let's just go over to Metro, and no, not that one. We want the train station and a built-in metro hub, or metro train hub. So somewhere along here there's one of those. I think it's that one. So a train metro hub, that should give me 2 lines of metro as well as 2 lines of the other one of train. So that should be able to fit somewhere in here, and I can get rid of that station there. So that should, it's going to be going the wrong way actually for some of them, but that doesn't mind. I should be able to rework it. And then I think I'm going to rework all my metro lines, at least in Northcote, Richmond and Collingwood over here. So, and that will plan for future expansions into the north and into the west. So that is what the plan is, and I'm probably going to do most of that off camera and in between episodes. So which is going to bring today's episode to an end. So thank you very much for watching. We're going to see you soon, I hope. Till then, bye!